everyone, how are you today? First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Findy Limantika and you can call me Findy. Also with my partner Anita Ekawati, we would like to discuss more deeply about mental health. As we all know that mental health is very important. Mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. It also helps determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make choices. Mental health is important at every stage of life, from children to adults. In the US and much of the developed world, mental health disorders are one of the leading causes of disability. This includes social and financial circumstances, biological factors, and lifestyle choices, can all shape a person's mental health. Also, a large proportion of people with a mental health disorder have more than one condition at a time. It is important to note that good mental health depends on a delicate balance of factors and that several elements of life and the world at large can work together to contribute to disorders. So now, I would like to share to you here 10 common facts about mental health. First, the rate of mental health disorders doubles for those who have been to war or lived through a major disaster. Second, people with a mental health issue are generally non-violent. In fact, only 3 to 5% of violent acts can be attributed to people with a serious mental illness. Third, many factors can lead to mental illness, including genetics, physical illness or injury, and traumatic life experiences. Fourth, many people do not seek treatment for mental illness due to the associated stigma. Only 44% of adults with diagnosable mental illness receive treatment. Fifth, 50.5% of adults in the US who have had a problem with substance abuse also suffer from mental illness. Sixth, 20% of youth have a mental health condition, with 1 in 10 young people having experienced a period of major depression. Seventh, mental illness can affect people of any age, race, religion, or income. A mental illness is a medical condition that disrupts a person's thinking, feeling, mood, and ability to relate to others and daily functioning. And before we are moving on to the next fact, I will give further explanation why does mental disorders can affect young children too. So the facts shows that even very young children may show early warning signs of mental health concerns. These mental health problems are often clinically diagnosable and can be a product of the interaction of biological, psychological, and social factors. Half of all mental health disorders show first signs before a person turns 14 years old, and 3/4 of mental health disorders begin before age of 24. Unfortunately, less than 20% of children and adolescents with diagnosable mental health problems receive the treatment they need. Early mental health support can help a child before problems interfere with other developmental needs. 8. Common signs of mental health issues include extreme mood swings, changes in eating habits, problems concentrating, excessive worrying or fear, and avoiding friends or social activities. 9. More than 1 in 4 adults living with serious mental illness also struggles with substance abuse. And the last but not the least, most people living with mental illness lead productive lives despite their challenges. So after hearing the facts, what do you guys think? Of course, mental health is very important to be aware of, and we must know the factors that cause mental health disorders, such as a family crisis, young careers, health problems, substance use, discrimination, sexual harassment, violence, or even adjusting to a new country. So that's all for my explanation. I hope this information can be useful for you, and the next part will be discussed by my friend.
Hi, my name is Anita Ekawati, and this time I will explain about healing of mental disorder. Healing of mental disorders. A person usually reluctant to seek professional help with mental illness problems. In fact, trained professional care can help in several ways, such as 1. Dealing with the problems that cause mental disorder. 2. overcoming certain traumas that cause mental disorders. 3. Improving your social relationship. 4. Developing a more benefit way of life from day to day. However, until now, there is no cure for all mental disorders at once, and everyone has different mental disorders. There are several alternatives in healing mental disorders, one of which is with the help of a psychiatrist or psychologist. Psychiatrists and psychologists. In general, health professionals will help us find problems that cause mental disorders. These psychiatrists only deal with therapy without giving drugs, such as helping to cope with emotional mood swings and coping with or managing stress. If a person's mental disorders are severe enough, psychiatrists will usually refer them to a psychologist for a more intensive treatment. Psychologists can give medicines according to the severity of the severe. But drugs cannot cure mental disorders, but can reduce symptoms significantly. Support group. Support groups generally consist of people with mental illness who are similar or who have been able to control their emotions well. They can turn to share experience and guide each other toward recovery. Brain stimulation. Brain stimulation is electroconvulsive therapy, transcranial magnetic stimulation, experimental treatment called deep brain stimulation, and good nerve stimulation. Treatment against substance abuse. This treatment is done in people with mental illness caused by dependence due to substance abuse. Next step, make a plan for yourself. For example, regulating lifestyle and daily habits to fight mental illness. The plan aims to monitor health, aid the recovery process, and recognize triggers or warning signs of disease. As for ways to help mental illness at home. First, redo the therapy provided psychiatrists at home. Next, avoid the consumption of alcohol and drugs forbidden. Diligent exercise, gardening, or other psychical activities. Next, doing positive activities that can please the heart lead a healthy lifestyle, such as maintaining a diet and sleep patterns. Next, try socializing in a positive environment. Mental health prevention. Some effort can be made to prevent mental disorders, namely doing physical activity and staying physically active, helping others sincerely, fostering positive thought, can solve problems, seek professional help if you need it, maintain good relationship with others, maintain adequate sleep and rest. Conclusion. So guys, the conclusion of the mental health topics we have studied show that mental health is very important and should be considered by every individual, because it has a big impact on health and can even change us for the worse. Not only that, we also need to pay attention to family, close friends, and the environment if they show signs of poor mental health. So this is our discussion about mental health. If you experience signs like that, don't worry to check here with your doctor. And if you have any question, please comment below. Thank you for watching. Sorry if there is a wrong word. Stay safe, stay healthy everyone. Bye!